for prosperity. If you don't make the foundation, do choose the one we call go select. What was you find me for talk time? If you do good me for praise them. Now we're in their life. We forgive them all the praise. Fairness, thank you. Your Highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. His Excellency, thank you. Fountain of Honor, thank you. Yo, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. If you really picking that quality, but when you boost the education, water supply, energy power, sweet mama salon, don't the buy. Travel all around and see the good them up was don't make. And let's go, madam, do you own? Now this country, now God go bless you. You empower the woman them. You stand the sky for them. Wonderful and blessing far. The man of you what's so powerful. What was you to find me for talk time? Make you do good with for praise them. Now we're in their life. We forgive them all the praise. Fairness, thank you. Your Highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. His Excellency, thank you. Fountain of Honor, thank you. Yo, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. Special thanks for the mommy, the power. Madam Senyama, Koma. For way they have people. Succeed, yo. Infrastructure, development. Una the preach democracy. Hey, mama, thank you. Hey, papa, thank you. Fairness, thank you. Your Highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. His Excellency, thank you. Fountain of Honor, thank you. Yo, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. Boku, thank you to go to all you wonder model help His Excellency, the President, Dr. Honored by Koma, for making reach this level. Especially the Interreligious Council, both Muslims and Christians. Now prayer make the bar reach this level. Because elephant is Oto Bikilodo Asalotisa thank you. This National the Junior, the beginning president, Mr. Bai from Street Fair. Oh no. Plenty go agree with me. For my partners kind of power. So the papa do well for we. Salon don't move another level. The young papa tell me say 2007. Because attitudinal and behavioral change. Now mama salon 2012. I'm with the agenda for prosperity. If you don't make the foundation, do choose the one we call go select. What was you to find me for talk time? Make you do good with for praise them. Now we're in their life. We forgive them all the praise. Fairness, thank you. Your Highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. His Excellency, thank you. Fountain of Honor, thank you. Yo, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. If you really picking that quality, but when you boost the education, water supply, energy power, sweet mama salon, don't the buy. Travel all around and see the good them up was don't make. And let's go, madam, do you own? Now this country, now God go bless you. You empower the woman them. You stand the sky for them. Wonderful and blessing far. The man of you what's so powerful. What was you to find me for talk time? Make you do good with for praise them. Now we're in their life. We forgive them all the praise. Fairness, thank you. Your Highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. His Excellency, thank you. Fountain of Honor, thank you. Yo, thank you. Una Epicter and thank you. Special thanks for the mommy, the power. Madam Senyama, Koma. For way they have people. for make you reach this level, especially the interreligious council, both Muslims and Christians. Now prayer make the bar reach this level, because elephant said, not a big kilo no, as a lochisa, say yeah.
Kamara notes it took the court 40 hours of interrogation to have arrived at this point, and adds it's a dangerous precedent which they'll fight to prove his innocence. Let's take highlights.
It's unfortunate and regrettable for this nation that we shall drag a former president, democratically elected for 2 terms, on charges of this nature. It took us 40 hours of interrogation for us to get to this point. Like who can say that Creole, that black go to see Sante no to negotiate. I still maintain that the professionalism was shown by the police, but most certainly when interrogation takes 40 hours of questioning, like I said, we have that parable. If you don't see black good Sante, you don't go see an net. What you fail to get in 40 hours, you cannot get in an hour. And today we're in court. It's the same evidence we're hoping to see. That's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm saying that no confrontation was presented to our client in the interrogation to see this is what he has done that is culpable. None. Other than the fact, do you know Koita? I barely know him. Do you know Kaba? He used to work for me. Do you know Leatherboot? He used to work for me. Other than those type of questions, nothing incriminating has been pushed to him, yet to find ourselves in court. Is that fair? Is that the way you treat a statesman? Someone that has served this nation is out there making an image for this country, for which we are all benefiting. What is this vendetta? Why do we go after our own good people to shred their reputation? I can tell you, if it were the case, that anybody that is involved in the school, or whatever name it is called, we deprecate it. We're against it. Nobody likes that. And including President Koma, is against that. And he will never be part of it. Never be part of it. And that is why people like us support him in that quest. We believe in his innocence, and we should not drag this country down the road where it is moving. It is a dangerous precedent that has been set. When you take people like him to court, you must have very strong, cogent, irrefutable evidence. This is a case we will fight. We'll fight it vigorously to prove his innocence, and just not for his innocence, but for the people of this country. Otherwise, no one is safe. No one is safe. That's very dangerous for the state. We need peace and security. You don't take measures like this lightly. And we have not taken it lightly. We will pursue it. We'll defend him. Come rain, come shine. In toil and in tears, we will defend them. I'm very concerned for the country. Concerned for you as well, particularly the generation that is coming after us. If we cannot assert peace, peace is a process. It's a management process. And if we cannot manage it at a time like this, it is a dangerous trend. So I am concerned, very concerned, as a Sierra Leonean, not just as a lawyer. Matters of this nature, I can tell you, is a reputational damage. Nobody can fix it after. Nobody can fix it. I was almost in tears in court today to see that man in the dock for something I know he hasn't done. And I haven't seen the evidence after 40 hours of interrogation. If there was evidence, I may even have changed my mind. But there isn't. And today he was there. An honorable man. Nobody's perfect, we agree. But I feel afraid that tomorrow somebody can bring up charges against myself or any other person, and we could find ourselves in his position. That is not fair, and that is not right for the country.
Hello everyone. I take great pleasure in congratulating Sierra Leone on its 50th anniversary of independence. I was a young boy when I first heard my father's stories about Sierra Leone. He visited the country in the 1960s to teach at Fura Bay College in Freetown, and his students were filled with hope about what their country's recent independence would bring. Now, as the people of Sierra Leone celebrate this landmark anniversary, many will reflect on how too often that promise went unfulfilled in the decades that followed. It's true that now this country has come through some tough times in the past 50 years, not least the devastation of the 10-year civil war. But it's wonderful today to see how far Sierra Leone has come since then, just a decade after the British military helped to end that war. The country has seen 2 sets of free and fair elections, its first peaceful transfer of power, and according to the World Bank, one of the fastest improvements in political stability of any country in the world. So of course the conflict caused lasting damage. Public services and infrastructure were decimated. But to tackle these challenges, President Koroma has pledged to run his government, as he says, like a business, rebuilding Sierra Leone's economy, reforming its public sector and tackling corruption. I know, as you do, that there's still a long way to go. But each time I visit Freetown, I'm struck by how quickly change is happening. Where before it was among the darkest capital cities in the world, now there is mains electricity. And according to the United Nations, over the last decade, Sierra Leone has been the second fastest improver in human development in the world. This month also sees the anniversary of one of Sierra Leone's most impressive achievements, that of the Free Healthcare Initiative, launched on Independence Day 1 year ago, and with the support of the UK and the international community, the government abolished user fees for pregnant women and babies who now have better access to healthcare than ever before. And the results, by the way, are startling. Already deaths from malaria among children have fallen by over 80%. Looking to the future, President Koroma and his government are now turning their attention to Sierra Leone's smallholder farmers, launching a program to provide seeds and machinery and training to help over 80,000 farmers and their families lift themselves out of poverty. Investors also are beginning to sit up and take notice of Sierra Leone's incredible natural resources, an abundance of minerals, beautiful beaches, rich arable land fisheries, and the 3rd largest natural harbour in the world. So the challenge, as we know, is to convert this interest into deals that will create the jobs and sustainable economic growth that are the engine of development. So these are exciting times for this great country, and indeed for Africa as a whole. I'm delighted through my own work with the Africa Governance Initiative, my team and I can continue to contribute to Sierra Leone's development as a peaceful, prosperous, democratic country. I truly believe this can be Africa's century. And as it celebrates the last 50 years and looks forward to the next 50, Sierra Leone can and should be one of Africa's greatest success stories. Thank you and good luck.
Yeah. From the pages of history, name they shine. Ernest by Koroma, leader divine. Hey. 2007 to 2018, we no go forget. He build the nation, we vote, we no regret. Legacy of leadership, the story clear. Read the book.
This na the plenty work where Dr. Ernest by Koroma and the APC been doing a salon, and then talk bottom inside this book where they call Legacy of Leadership, where the Council of Progressive right. The Council of Progressive na salon man and salon woman them na then come together for look inside this government business na salon and Africa. Inside this book, then talk about the economy, how we be grow by 20.7%. We make salon been there as the fastest growing economy na the world. This book, then the Punado, and very soon, when a legacy of leadership, on a watch out.
Legacy, we go always last. Legacy of VBK, now lesson for all. For lead with heart, for stand up tall. Legacy of leadership, coming soon. Salon progress, for be a movement. Yeah. From the pages of history, name they shine. Ernest by Coro, my leader divine. Hey. 2007 to 2018, we no go forget. He build the nation, we vote, we no regret. Legacy of leadership, the story clear. Read the book.
This na the plenty work where Dr. Anesbai Koma and the APC been doing a salon and then talk bottom inside this book where then call Legacy of Leadership, where the Council of Progressive right. The Council of Progressive na salon man and salon woman them na then come together for look inside this government business na salon and Africa. Inside this book, then talk about the economy, how we been go by 20.7%. We make salon been there as the fastest growing economy na the world. This book, then the Punado and very soon, when a legacy of leadership, on a watch out.
Legacy, we go always last. Legacy of VBK, now lesson for all. For lead with heart, for stand up tall. Legacy of leadership, coming soon. Salon progress, for be a movement.
I usually cook.
Yeah. From the pages of history, name they shine. Ernest by Coro, my leader divine. Hey. 2007 to 2018, we no go forget. He build the nation, we vote, we no regret. Legacy of leadership, the story clear. Read the book.
The remarkable progress Sierra Leone witnessed under Ernest Bai Koroma and the APC is captured in the groundbreaking book, Legacy of Leadership, Sierra Leone Democratic Transformation under Ernest Bai Koroma and the APC. Written by the Council of Progressive, a research-based think tank on governance, from achieving a 20.7% GDP growth rate in 2013, making Sierra Leone the world's fastest-growing economy, to empowering over 68,000 youth through employment program, and reducing maternal mortality by 60% through the free healthcare initiative, to increasing electricity generation from 10 megawatt to 182 megawatt, and transforming communities with solar mini-grid and hydro project. This is the legacy that will define Sierra Leone's future, and is all documented in this great book, a masterpiece. Coming soon.
Legacy, we go always last. Legacy of VBK, now lesson for all. For lead with heart, for stand up tall. Legacy of leadership, coming soon. Salon progress, for be a movement.
This Nariano, the junior, the beginner president, Mr. Pai from Street Fair. Oh, no. Plenty go agree with me, for my partners can of power. So the papa do well for we, salon don't move another level. Young papa tell me say, 2007, because attitudinal and behavioral change, na mama salon. 2012, I'm with the agenda for prosperity. If you don't make the foundation, do choosing one way God go select. What was you to find me for talk time? If you do good with for praise them. Now we're in there alive. We forgive them all the praise. Fairness, thank you. Your Highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una Epicel and thank you. His Excellency, thank you. Fountain of Honor, thank you. Yo, thank you. Una Epicel and thank you. You be really picking that body day. But when you boost the education, water supply, energy power, sweet mama salon, don't they buy? Travel all around and see the good them what pressure don't make. And let's go, madam, do you own? Now this country, now God go bless you. You empower the woman them, you use them, the sky for them. Wonderful and blessing far. In the man of you, what's so powerful? What was you to find me for talk time? Make you do good with for praise them. Now we're in there alive. We forgive them all. Una dey preach democracy. Hey, mama, thank you. Hey, papa, thank you. Fairness, thank you. Your highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una help me tell am thank you. His excellency, thank you. Fountain of honor, thank you. Wayoyo, thank you. Una help me tell am thank you. Boku, thank you. Dey go to all you want them who don't help His excellency, the president, Dr. Honors by Koroma, for make you reach this level, especially the interreligious council, both Muslims and Christians. Now prayer make the bar reach this level, because elephant said, Oto Bikilodo, Asalochisa, Sekia. This Nayano, the genius, the beginner president, Mr. Bike from Street Fair. Oh, no. Plenty go agree with me. For my partners kind of power. Say the papa do well for we. Salon don't move another level. The young papa tell me say 2007. Because attitudinal and behavioral change. Now mama salon 2012. I'm into the agenda for prosperity. If you don't make the foundation, do teaching one way God go select. What was you find me for doctor? If you do good me for praise them. Now we're in their life. We forgive them all the praise. Fairness, thank you. Your highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una help me tell am thank you. His excellency, thank you. Fountain of honor, thank you. Wayoyo, thank you. Una help me tell am thank you. If you really picking that body say, but when you boost the education, water supply, energy power, sweet mama salon, don't the buy. Travel all around and see the good them hope was don't make. And let's go, don't do your own. Now this country, now God go bless you. You empower the woman them. You them the sky for them. Wonderful and blessing far. The man of you what's so powerful. What was you to find me for doctor? Make you do good with for praise them. Now we're in their life. We forgive them all the praise. Fairness, thank you. Your highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una help me tell am thank you. His excellency, thank you. Fountain of honor, thank you. Wayoyo, thank you. Una help me tell am thank you. Special thanks to the mommy, the power, Madam Sienyama, Koroma, for way they have the back. Succeed yo. Infrastructure, development. Una dey preach democracy. Hey, mama, thank you. Hey, papa, thank you. Fairness, thank you. Your highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una help me tell am thank you. His excellency, thank you. Fountain of honor, thank you. Wayoyo, thank you. Una help me tell am thank you. Boku, thank you. Dey go to all you want them who don't help His excellency, the president, Dr. Honors by Koroma, for make you reach this level, especially the interreligious council, both Muslims and Christians. Now prayer make the bar reach this level, because elephant said, Oto Bikilodo, Asalochisa, Sekia.
Kamara notes it took the court 40 hours of interrogation to have arrived at this point, and adds it's a dangerous precedent which they'll fight to prove his innocence. Let's take highlights.
It's unfortunate and regrettable for this nation that we shall drag a former president, democratically elected for 2 terms, on charges of this nature. It took us 40 hours of interrogation for us to get to this point. That black go to Sante to Nechigosia. I still maintain that the professionalism was shown by the police, but most certainly when interrogation takes 40 hours of questioning Like I said, we have that parable. If you don't see black goods, Santi, you don't go see an Annette. What you fail to get in 40 hours, you cannot get in an hour. And today we're in court. It's the same evidence we're hoping to see. That's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm saying that no confrontation was presented to our client in the interrogation to say this is what he has done that is culpable. None. Other than the fact, do you know Koita? I barely know him. Do you know Kaba? He used to work for me. Do you know Leatherboot? He used to work for me. Other than those type of questions, nothing incriminating has been pushed to him. Yet to find ourselves in court. Is that fair? Is that the way you treat a statesman? Someone that has served this nation is out there making an image for this country, for which we are all benefiting. What is this vendetta? Why do we go after our own good people to shred their reputation? I can tell you, if it were the case, that anybody that is involved in the school, or whatever name it is called, we deprecate it. We're against it. Nobody likes that. And including President Koma is against that. And he will never be part of it. Never be part of it. And that is why people like us support him in that quest. We believe in his innocence. And we should not drag this country down the road where it is moving. It is a dangerous precedent that has been set. When you take people like him to court, you must have very strong, cogent, irrefutable evidence. This is a case we will fight. We'll fight it vigorously to prove his innocence. And just not for his innocence, but for the people of this country. Otherwise, no one is safe. No one is safe. And that's very dangerous for the state. We need peace and security. You don't take measures like this lightly. And we have not taken it lightly. We will pursue it. We'll defend him. Come rain, come shine. In toil and in tears, we will defend them. I'm very concerned for the country. Concerned for you as well, particularly the generation that is coming after us. If we cannot assert peace, peace is a process. It's a management process. And if we cannot manage it at a time like this, it is a dangerous trend. So I am concerned, very concerned, as a Sierra Leonean, not just as a lawyer. Matters of this nature, I can tell you, is a reputational damage. Nobody can fix it after. Nobody can fix it. I was almost in tears in court today to see that man in the dock for something I know he hasn't done. And I haven't seen the evidence after 40 hours of interrogation. If there was evidence, I may even have changed my mind. But there isn't. And today he was there. An honorable man. Nobody's perfect, we agree. But I feel afraid that tomorrow somebody can bring up charges against myself or any other person, and we could find ourselves in his position. That is not fair, and that is not right for the country.
How do you...
Hello everyone. I take great pleasure in congratulating Sierra Leone on its 50th anniversary of independence. I was a young boy when I first heard my father's stories about Sierra Leone. He visited the country in the 1960s to teach at Fura Bay College in Freetown, and his students were filled with hope about what their country's recent independence would bring. Now, as the people of Sierra Leone celebrate this landmark anniversary, many will reflect on how too often that promise went unfulfilled in the decades that followed. It's true that now this country has come through some tough times in the past 50 years, not least the devastation of the 10-year civil war. But it's wonderful today to see how far Sierra Leone has come since then, just a decade after the British military helped to end that war. The country has seen 2 sets of free and fair elections, its first peaceful transfer of power, and according to the World Bank, one of the fastest improvements in political stability of any country in the world. So of course the conflict caused lasting damage. Public services and infrastructure were decimated. But to tackle these challenges, President Koroma has pledged to run his government, as he says, like a business, rebuilding Sierra Leone's economy, reforming its public sector and tackling corruption. I know, as you do, that there's still a long way to go. But each time I visit Freetown, I'm struck by how quickly change is happening. Where before it was among the darkest capital cities in the world, now there is mains electricity. And according to the United Nations, over the last decade, Sierra Leone has been the second fastest improver in human development in the world. This month also sees the anniversary of one of Sierra Leone's most impressive achievements, that of the Free Healthcare Initiative, launched on Independence Day 1 year ago, and with the support of the UK and the international community, the government abolished user fees for pregnant women and babies who now have better access to healthcare than ever before. And the results, by the way, are startling. Already deaths from malaria among children have fallen by over 80%. Looking to the future, President Koroma and his government are now turning their attention to Sierra Leone's smallholder farmers, launching a program to provide seeds and machinery and training to help over 80,000 farmers and their families lift themselves out of poverty. Investors also are beginning to sit up and take notice of Sierra Leone's incredible natural resources, an abundance of minerals, beautiful beaches, rich arable land fisheries, and the third largest natural harbour in the world. So the challenge, as we know, is to convert this interest into deals that will create the jobs and sustainable economic growth that are the engine of development. So these are exciting times for this great country, and indeed for Africa as a whole. I'm delighted through my own work with the Africa Governance Initiative, my team and I can continue to contribute to Sierra Leone's development as a peaceful, prosperous, democratic country. I truly believe this can be Africa's century. And as it celebrates the last 50 years and looks forward to the next 50, Sierra Leone can and should be one of Africa's greatest success stories. Thank you and good luck.
Yeah. From the pages of history, name they shine. Ernest by Koroma, leader divine. Hey. 2007 to 2018, we no go forget. We build the nation, we vote, we no regret. Legacy of leadership, the story clear. Read the book.
This na the plenty work where Dr. Anesbai Koma and the APC been doing a salon and then talk bottom inside this book where then call Legacy of Leadership, where the Council of Progressive right. The Council of Progressive na salon man and salon woman them na then come together for look inside this government business na salon and Africa inside this book. Then talk about the economy, how we been grow by 20.7%. We make salon been there as the fastest growing economy na the world. This book then the punado and very soon when a legacy of leadership on a watch out.
Legacy, we go always last. Legacy of VBK, now lesson for all. For lead with heart, for stand up tall. Legacy of leadership coming soon. Salon progress for be a movement. Yeah. From the pages of history, name they shine. Ernest by Koroma, leader divine. Hey. 2007 to 2018, we no go forget. We build the nation, we vote, we no regret. Legacy of leadership, the story clear. Read the book.
The remarkable progress Sierra Leone witnessed under NS by Koroma and the APC is captured in the groundbreaking book, Legacy of Leadership, Sierra Leone Democratic Transformation under NS by Koroma and the APC. Written by the Council of Progressive, a research-based think tank on governance, from achieving a 20.7% GDP growth rate in 2013, making Sierra Leone the world's fastest-growing economy, to empowering over 68,000 youth through employment program, and reducing maternal mortality by 60% through the Free Healthcare Initiative, to increasing electricity generation from 10 megawatt to 182 megawatt, and transforming communities with solar mini-grid and hydro project. This is the legacy that will define Sierra Leone's future and is all documented in this great book, a masterpiece. Coming soon.
Legacy, we go always last. Legacy of VBK, now lesson for all. For lead with heart, for stand up tall. Legacy of leadership coming soon. Salon progress for the movement.
Right. Now, good evening, everybody. My name Namo Bangura, and I'm a technical person. Obviously, coordinator OrWanKasu, they run late, and we guest them, Mr. Dauda Blaq, Mr. Gunther, and Babyhaj. They don't join the show, so they can't talk about the book, an essay book today. And obviously, my name is Mo Bangura. Today is the 29th.
Now they can listen.
So, Black OrWanKasu. So encourage you now for Leona start for talk about this book here until we coordinate to join we because we're late now. So once again, welcome Dauda Blaq, Mr. Gunther, and Babyhaj. So now go ahead and thank you.
Thank you very much. Mina comrade of the Black Global Camara, Mina the diaspora region organizing secretary. Being one of the key players then for see that we launched this book and in a fashion way where the entire world
They can see you. It's
some of the
oh,
things where
it's a beautiful
the former
girl. It's
president don't do for Sierra
I'm
Leone
just joking.
in the APC. So this is why we are here today. We can discuss about this book.
You don't look crazy though.
We get we on board away happen to be the chief editor of we own newspaper, we na APC newspaper. We mainly na get for elaborate about the book. And the sister there, we na sister baby Ajay reading at the committee, also for help organize for this launching. So over to you, Mr. Gunther.
Thank you very much. I always call you the global organizer. Thanks for the good job. Mina Gunther Ebidarami, as Dauda Blaq already introduced, the editor-in-chief of the APC We Own newspaper. Of course, I'm very much pleased for this program today, more especially for talk about the book, The Legacy of Leadership, where now like I will say now a complete record of we transformative leadership of a former chairman and leader. We happen for be president of Sierra Leone between 2007 to 2018. So the legacy of leadership book basically now the Council of Progressive Writer with specific authors. The Council of Progressive get boku members them. But basically it offers them for this particular book. Now Mariatu Kagbo, who we all know the popular celebrity in China, where everybody they call Malia. Then you get Felix Ekouoma. Then you get Magnus Kamara. You get Mohamed Kouoma. You get Lamin Sanko. You get Sheko Masaye. Then you get Umar Abduddin Sise, the editor-in-chief of the book. Basically, the book Legacy of Leadership, like I been say earlier, now a clear account of what the APC achieved under the leadership of Dr. Anesbai Kuruma. Normally, most especially from we parts of the world, we not really celebrate who leaders them when they are alive. Fortunately for we, na Sierra Leone, despite anything where anybody go say, we lucky forget we leader, we don't serve that country for 10 years and he's still energetic. Despite all what he don't go through, most especially after 2018, we will get political transition at Sierra Leone. But the legacy of leadership, now the Bible, where the APC get right now. But what is the significance of a book like this? This book, now the only current record and achievement of we party, and the book now a testament for social among any other thing where anybody go say, nobody in the recent history of that we call 3D not deliver past and as by Kuruma based on realities within the book. So if I can out to the specific of the book capture every sector of governance. The book capture every sector of governance. I go start with, for example, the health sector. The legacy of leadership outline one of the most ambitious government initiatives would ever exist in that country, which are the free healthcare scheme. And as by Kuruma launched a free healthcare scheme, we cover pregnant woman, then woman with a give Bobby, and then picking them with the under 5. The unique part of that thing where Boku people they miss now that 100% of the free healthcare scheme was sponsored by homegrown resources. So the legacy of leadership book, it captures that particular health initiative, they will reduce maternal mortality rate over 60% in that country. And for the first time in the recent history of that country, we realize that Bele woman now will not be the die again. Will not be together in issue of say we go to Connaught or Cottage, Blackout Day, anything day. Nurses them for the first time. We genuinely ensure say nurses them be well paid. Because not like an initiative okay now, make I just make free education. Then the teachers they will forget the quality education, not well paid. So come back to another sector where I want to talk, but before I hand over the mic to other person for letting comment, because this is a long discussion. Under Anes by Kuruma, between 2009 to 2017, Sierra Leone, they be described as a work yard. Nearly every part of that country, road infrastructure be the good go on. For sure, say APC been there on track. 90% of their road, they both mainstream roads, trunk road, federal roads. Now, out of the money, all we get out from homegrown resources. Now they will be pull for make all the roads they did. And all of these things are achievement them where would they see with the eye. So as people them we get so much love for we country, and we will get love for the APC, not because of APC that they will belong, but because we're very convinced say the APC now the only party will care for transform the lives of the ordinary people then. Now it make we very, very, very proud for identify ourselves with anything we get for do with the legacy of President Kuruma. This discussion therefore continued, but I go pass on back to the global organizer for let himself kind side while I try for put another snippet of the other part of the book, because the book in Miami Boku. But tell the commoner, everybody when they listen to this program go rush, who don't go Amazon it, forget this book, forget her. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Gunther, this is the book here, Legacy of Leadership. Thank God, the moderator don't come at the studio as just now, OrWanKasu. So we just be do a freelance in the house. But we sister here, Madam Babyhaj. Over to you.
Thank you. Una good evening or good afternoon or good morning all over the world. This is Babyhaj Jen, una sister, una comrade, and una friend at the who reside in the USA. I therefore introduce myself before I come to the reason why we are here. Um, Me, one of the leading candidates for vice chair na APC USA, and I happen to be also a friend and a global ambassador for the Ladies at Work in London. Just want to make sure to that. They are today with me two brothers them for kind a brief introduction about the book for wonderful leader, a leader we all proud of, whether you are APC, SLPP, as long as you're Sierra Leonean, I'm pretty sure somehow, some way, you appreciate Dr. Ernest Kuruma in leadership. Because in we own era of time growing up where we get sense, he happened to be the only living leader, just like a waiting Gunther say, where they exist right now, where we want forgive him in cake while he is alive. When I was approached about this book, I tell the author them, I say, this is a great thing. It's nice to praise somebody while they alive for Yeriam. And Dr. Ernest Kuruma happened to be the only president who me sabi in my own time we pulled that country from nowhere to somewhere and touch a lot of lives. And if then young gentlemen there then come into agreement and a wonderful lady for write a book, I was so privileged for be part of the organizing team for promote this book and publish them. And I make a dinner today for kind talk to me comrade them, me paddy them, me Sierra Leonean people them, whether you are APC or not. Like I say earlier, you must have something good that you held on to for the past couple of years compared to all the people that where they from where 60 years and above who live for sea, where pull country from nowhere after war to which side we did today. I tell you, I thank you. The rest for now, they come back and forth like Madam and like Mr. Dauda Blaq, who happened to be me able campaign manager, said. Mr. Gunther here will talk more about the book and will come in and out to help him out and try to promote the legacy of our leader, Dr. Ernest Kuruma, and in team them way they run that country. They're so peaceful. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Madam Babyhaj. I don't know if we moderator OrWanKasu done ready. If so, you can take over, sir. I just dropped my share.
I will join you now in a minute. I'm just doing something quickly in the background.
Okay, thank you so
So
much.
I'll carry on here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we don't hear read the first space we Mr. Gunther Dorami done the highlight some key areas there. But like waiting, with sister just see here, Madam Babyhaj. Some of we happen for David and his Kuma for see the great things that we do in that country. Not only for the APC, but for the country. So this is why it's very, very important for let people then pay attention and listen and buy the book. By the way, the book then on Amazon right now, it is lead for the African edition. When you go inside the book, you will see things that way go surprise you. Things that way an Eskroma do for the country where some people not even know about until they read this book. Especially now where we they go to elections, it will finally you know the things them where an Eskroma and the APC do for Sierra Leone. All the inside this book. Although a volume 2 gets for comments, and like I say, here to talk about the launching of this book, where it will take place July 26th, now Maryland, United States of America, and the address will be BSK Cultural Center. That is 3701 Branch Avenue, Hillcrest Heights, Maryland, zip code 20741. And the doors go open at 3 p.m. where the entrance fee will be $100. But inside that $100, you get one copy of this book, and also you go get refreshments. Finger food go there way, we go to that, and you go get the opportunity for get a book where get stamped in it. So we want to encourage every Sierra Leonean, not only APC, every Sierra Leonean, we believe in some of the things them, the important things them way and Nkrumah do, where it puts Sierra Leone at the map for let it go come and witness this book launching. So everyone is invited, whether you are Sierra Leonean or non-Sierra Leonean, please, you are welcome to this book launching on the 26th of July, 2025. The time where the doors then go open at 3 p.m. and it will last till 3:30 a.m., which means after the book launching, we get to get some refreshment, we get to get some time when we go, happy among we say for celebrate the legacy of leadership of the great Ernest Bai Koroma. Mr. Gunther, you can come in, sir.
Yes, so now we don't talk about one of the most important health initiative we ever happen in that country, the way that the free healthcare scheme. We all, not so strange in Sierra Leone, we all know the amount of belly woman they will be die. We all know the amount of picking they will be die by seeing then come on, sick them. And Nkrumah, they pass as a leader will transform the health sector. And the good thing about that, now very good manager and a money all they generate from Sierra Leone now will be they take for sponsor the healthcare, the free healthcare scheme. So now I want to touch another thing back we the book talk on, because it's very, very important now. We don't begin get a situation now in Sierra Leone. We picking it now don't begin like lie don't come because blackout. Imagine blackout Paris season or blackout Papa dry season. We people them, then we don't forget about blackout. And Nkrumah a energy revolution. Now that I want to talk about right now. Before Ernest take over, Sierra Leone they call Freetown as the darkest city that the one whole world. And for who believe in religion, who believe say if you not also believe in symbolism, darkness they be attributed to even wickedness, unprogressiveness, devil, all kind of bad things they be attributed to darkness. Now Ernest Bai Koroma say, let there be light. Within 100 days, when it take over governance, it restore Freetown from the city of darkness to the city of light. APC be able to produce 47 million kilowatts per hour. Wait, at that time, I just be 10 megawatt no more. Now we get. Now that's another the but Susan 1, Susan 2. Then we memory not the foul. You remember when M come all able look that allergy part, then go begin call and Kaba Tiger all. So noise, boom, 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 all over. When Nkrumah take that country by 2017, the country in electricity generation capacity improved to 300 megawatts from the previous 10 megawatts we've been get. And Nkrumah as a visionary leader ensure say the country be able to utilize all the hydroelectric capacity then. We start first for complete the Bumbuna hydroelectricity project, where we get one popular musician will be saying I don't know the bend, but don't bend. If you even say the Bumbuna na pass the rapture, and Nkrumah say no, Bumbuna not to pass the rapture. And Nkrumah ensure say we complete the Bumbuna hydroelectric project. And as we speak, the Bumbuna, not one of the most important electric source, where even make family except even make style now for say let that ship go. Because we never use that ship as a major source for supply light to. Say anywhere. That ship they just there as a backup plan. Now make sure we come out to be able to manage it because we not get the ship as a major source for say okay now the ship no more Abupa. And as by Kuruma in leadership see the completion of even one of the most important ideal source na Putloko. The EBK also try as best as possible for get private company like Jewel Africa, we add the energy capacity to 202 megawatts. Under harness by Kuruma, we see a diversity of electric source. One, solar energy na nearly all district headquarter towns. So we point out we can get some government officials that will be thinking say for prioritize light for the near the Osanesco say no. Every side forget. And you know again, if you're a minister, you're a government official, if you're able to buy solar. But that solar day now for make with people now the villages get access to light. And the first time we see picking them within a village, be the common and net, instead of be the studying and moonshine, they count that with solar thin them and camp. And then they went to this health the energy revolution. Quick. As a government we're serious, we always don't get National Power Authority, NPA. And tell me don't cancel the NPA name. We've been on the tab because the NPA been get that attribution of Susan 1, Susan 10. A dynamic leader ensure say one, we separate the energy ministry and the water ministry. For the first time, we'll get ministers only responsible for strictly the energy, and we ensure say we get ministers that only responsible strictly for water. And for ensure say we get policy that we work under harness by Kuruma, we get the electricity generation and transmission company, we are EGTC. Technically, EGTC they work and for ensure say they gather the energy storage and keep them. Then we get the electricity distribution and supply authority. Now most people don't know because now they directly they supply with the light, what they call ETSA. Now the first thing this will see, even the ETSA office not get light. Our office, when I for the get light, not get light. Who's Oppo will get? So another thing where I want for let me talk on now the Energy and Water Regulation Commission, where an school man ensure say we establish. And as a visionary leader, they appoint no less a person at that time, but an SLPP man, Wayne and Andrew Kiley for lead that kind of initiative because he gets all the ideas. And these are the things that we and the school man achieve, where you know the easy follow who forget. Because of the commitment to an school man will get for improve the energy in the country, Salon will attract several international agencies then. For example, the USAID Agency, Millennium Challenge Corporation, the World Bank, the UK Department for International Development, we all man they call DFID. And then they put more money because at the end of the day, they say the light day. And at that particular time day, energy, water, and health, they go a long way for transform a country in health. Because you need light for power. For example, big multinational companies, big investment, even for let government run, you need light. So Sierra Leone be reach a stage where in everything we go on to a point that we introduced 126 million solar energy facility in a Freetown with the Abu Dhabi fund, like I be telling now, under Hanescoma, because of the integrity and respect where the government be get. All the donor partners them from all over the world be the camp, including the Abu Dhabi Fund for Development. And UNESCO, my development, no region, no district, no boundaries. At that time, as part of the original source of energy, where we get from that West Africa power pool, we come from Ivory Coast, we cover parts of the southeast, a part of the whole general source that we get. And as Kuma and Shaw say, we include both forget 5 megawatts of solar. And up to now, the thing another way we get where they run the country, where within 7 years is hard, they're not able to sustain them. And they run for finish now on this because they book here for go buy them. Because of the Bible, we go to consult. And we're super proud for identify we serve with the legacy of Ernest Koroma. By the time Ernest Koroma, they hand over power. This is a fact that nobody not able to deny. The solar salon electricity capacity we don't go up to 280 megawatts, where we they produce 350 million kilowatts per hour. And all major district headquarters town, we don't get light. If it not be solar electricity, it will be energy source from the grid. And another thing back, apart from that ship, we they stand by now the water na Freetown, and Escoma ensure say, Kono get a standby generator with the film apart with the general source done. Bo get a yun, Makeni get a yun, Lunge get a yun. Sadly, as an Escoma left power, the first way we make people they have to lose their life. Now this irresponsible government go pull a generator from McKinney, say for car and go Bo. Interestingly, for more than move that generator, they never work. With people, they don't forget about blackout. And I make some of we will continue for identify we safe with the legacy of Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. At the top on the energy revolution, and you know, say, OrWanKasu self, or you come, you ever give the lead as to how good one. With global organizer, they talk about specifically of the launch. We don't give a launching of in kind. But at the end of the day, media no more for the give the snippet of the book in details, while the rest of others, including the Iron Lady, Babyhaj Gunther, for 1 month for this kind of legacy, who we're all super proud of. I'll pause here for now.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother Gunther, and welcome to this wonderful platform, the Diaspora Online TV. Welcome, Organizing Secretary, Comrade Dauda Blaq, and welcome the wonderful woman, Babyhaj Gunther. I'm not sure if you're still in there. I want for start all plenty thank you for starting this thing. I've been there on the way traveling back from becoming one of the comrade, with senior comrade, we then go perform the Hajj this year. So then come and this platform they do a live coverage of the welcoming events. So now that's make we late. But again, we don't come straight into this one. And myself go boast say, myself don't get me own book. In this, for the records, I've been on present time online before for say I don't buy my own book. And this book, you know, a comprehensive. And una the authors them, the one that will contribute to this book. We want to commend them for the work, the diligent work we them put into this book, the research method we they use in this book. This book stand for inspire people like us, you know, for make we do more research into the political system and we form a leader. Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma for the wonderful work we don't do for the country. And this book will stand as a research source for students them. We get for come up na universities for do research on the former president and the work of the APC. This book talk about the agenda for change and the agenda for prosperity. I not complete this book yet. I just don't start them. But the inspired topic the way I see you know, they get more zeal for delve into this book and read them. And I don't want to read them in a rush at the same time. I don't want to rush them through. I want to take me time while they read them, make a give me undivided attention. You know, in the midst of all the other important things that I get for do, this book I get for take me time for let able for digest them properly. We get for get more series of more you know, show them like this for continue for talk about the legacy of the former president, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. So we organize in Secretary then also at the diaspora level with our comrade Dauda Blaq. And you know, this book is significant in many ways. We read the book, but we want to let people them. We not ever know about Ernest Koroma. We not ever get an idea of the service what you don't do to the country. Make again idea waiting they about. So we look for the opportunity so they able to engage people then. We tell you about the former presidency work under the agenda for change and the agenda for prosperity. I mean, look through the topics then just now, yeah? And I see one side where they talk about Gunther, you talk about the electricity just now, the role where the president play in with electricity inside 100 days, the movements, the bad tiger that will be getting all that stuff today, but now it give you sustainable electricity. One side they will be want to talk with comrade winner Dauda Blaq, where we talk about inclusive governance and national unity. Dauda Blaq, when we former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma bin come na power, that's what they call inclusivity and national unity. We see 2018 immediately when they announce say SLPP win. That particular night day at Densa Freetown, the kind disaster was seen at the country, the kind way I see people in the chase other people there. 2 days later, we see people that they go all over the place, they go and remove vehicle, go to the offices of lawyers, them people that be on the serve, and they chase them, pull motorcar they on the streets, kick them out of the motorcar, do a lot of things them where the president at the time, Madabio, not give a speech, not pass any order, not try to calm the situation down. It's like when you silence, you condone the bad things that happen in the country. When we talk about inclusivity and national unity, the former president, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, set an example when he come to power in 2017. You go recall anything like that, let you go much this small for me, Mr. Dauda Blaq?
Oh, yes, thank you very much, Comrade OrWanKasu. So I'll take you back to 2006, 2007, before Ernest Koroma came in governance, when Ernest Koroma be the campaign, when he said he go bring one nation election and he go rule Sierra Leone just the way how he managed in business. You can recall, say, when Ernest Koroma they go Bo Kenima, where be the sky for go said Wema for go Kailan, then be attack him, say enough for reach na Kailan, right? First they damage people them and Koroma we get for return, and the first back say they go. So when it take over governance, right? The first project where Koroma do, na Kailan outside the stop and say enough for Gunade go start. Make the road plan, build the Kailan court barrier where no be allowed, say no go all meeting me. And when Ernest Koroma be the president at the time, what thing he do? He choose a cabinet from all the corners of the country. He not pick. All the tribes them, they are represented now in government. And it before fine when they say one people, one country. That's exactly what it Ernest Koroma drive on. That make you be everybody be lively. Business they go left and right. He not care about nobody. The only thing where he be good at for make sure say he be they manage a ministers them and in department them very well. Whereas every 3 months everybody they come with a report card for can't tell exactly what he don't do in ministry. But that inclusivity, even all over, you're not going to do that na Liban, na governor, you not going to do that na Mende, you not going to do that na Shabro, you not going to do that na Fula, you not going to do that na Temne. It was all about Sierra Leone. Because the man said it transformed Sierra Leone. This is why it be named say the agenda for change. That was from 2008. From 2007, it came with the agenda for change. So from there, we go to the prosperity, we go up to 2018. But yes, you measure one key thing away, just reflect the mind. Sooner after Aneskoma handover, or when they call results 2018, we see the SLPP guys chasing APC ministers. Even me said that very night I called, America called me, boss, I'm ready to return. The following day, the boss buy the tickets, and the Monday I left the country. Because then they chase people, brutalized. And then within the shortest possible time, what did SLPP do? All the people away that through APC, people away they able to identify, they put them in a job. They sack them with no pay, no nothing, humiliate them, other than arrest them, put in a cell, then divide the country. So this is the one reason we lead the country to Usai we did today. Because you become people them we don't know anything about governance. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dauda Blaq. And now come to my brother Gunther. You know, Maui play a role inside this book here, so. And you don't get in the system for some time now. We, former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, been talk about strengthening the institutions of the APC, of the country, let us say the APC, institutions, because it's very important for let government run properly, for let the country get progress, that the institution and therefore be strengthened. And today we see institutions that we don't compromise, you know, the governance system in the country. We see institutions, leaders of institutions, then they talk say that the government of the day, and then they serve, you know. And we former President Dr. Ernest no being they do that. You know, if somebody, when a government minister commits a crime, straight away, they make the court go deal with her. If they suspect anybody of anything, straight away, the ACC, they go one of the bodies the way Skoma try for support or bring calm for him, and this place what they call legal aid board. The legal aid board being calm and looking for prisoners them the language that prison for years when in case them get much $5 some they did something on mobile phone and TV so then something simple thing and go to court them for years. So I want to let you tell me small about what you understand about the legal aid board and how significant are they in trying to strengthen the justice system at the country. Mr. Gunther. Mr. Gunther, you hear me?
A bit.
Okay, Mr. Gunther gets small issue with the network for Mr. Ide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we get some
you don't go blank on the comments. Yes, I notice say that they happen from your side. If you come out and you come back, I think say it go better. If you come out and come back, it go better. Make a break comrade Babyhaj. Babyhaj, are you hearing me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I hear
Okay,
you.
thank
So Gunther, if you come out and come back, I think it will be better. Babyhaj, I don't know your experience in the health sector. I'm not sure which is that your niche, but in this book, with former president put a lot of effort in, you know, mothers them when are pregnant women in the country, and he also, you know, give free medical to the them way they between 0 age to the age 5. They know they pay for treatment or anything like that where then mama and carry them go to hospital. You know, and that helps significantly. It just rate by the country and in them where they die of malaria before, where they go through a lot of difficulties in terms of illness and all that. They say the survival rate was up to about 80%. And the video being played here earlier, where the former Prime Minister of the UK, Tony Blair, talk about that. Very, very important. So what's in your own appreciation to the former president in effort towards health? A very important thing now we country. Go to you.
Sorry, OrWanKasu. I think before I say anything, I think the mic. I don't know if una dey hear me clearly. Okay,
Yes.
good. Because you been the team been the muffled small bit. For me experience with Dr. Anes Baikoroma in leadership na salon, I be don't get full sense, even though I not been in a salon. But even at that time, I was already in the healthcare sector, and I been don't begin to go school and know within a child mortality, And when during the war, I was not a kid anymore. I be done past the teenage life when I left the country. I noticed during the war and after the war, one person will be the go salon very frequently, almost every year, because my mother, I happen to be the youngest of 7 children. She was old, so I've been a visit her frequently. And up till 2007, when Dr. Ines Bekroma kana power, I remember I go 6 months thereafter, and I visit a lot. I visited the cottage hospital. I see a lot of changes. Even the child mortality in a salon decreased immensely during Ines Bekroma in tenor. And we see every mother, if you talk to 5 mothers, 4 of them go tell you, say, hey, we tell God thank you. Now we not get for pay for picking them, say them 5-year-old, even the 5-year-old, and they get some kind of help where they don't pass 5, with them, and they help them if you cannot afford it. So basically, our living leader, Dr. Anes Baikoroma, was launching for healthcare system where we sabinaya. Whether you are rich or poor, you will be taken care of. And so you cannot do it within 5 years. It run them all the way to 2018. The man in leadership was just a great leadership. We may not be able to tell you from the previous one, like I just gave me a brief summary, Naya. During the time where he can be done become an adult, and up before I kind of like witness Pasheki in leadership, but not get too much idea in politics at that time, other than just running from one country to the other as a person who come on a political home. But that's all I know. But his leadership, I have to say loud and clear. I know say even some family not will be happy with me. But I happen to be one of the very people who they say, this man, if they work hard, if they try, the country don't change, we don't get light. I remember before 2007 where they go salon, I did book me tickets for go for 2 weeks for go spend for me mama or 3 weeks. I did it 3 days. I not able to stand them because when you buy the Gaba Tiger, then they tiff every net. So every net then they tiff them. So I psych me mind for any tell then tiff I would reach 3 they book me tickets at one back. So that was the country that I knew during the war. And when Dr. Anes Bekroma take over, we get a lot of light. And for me, it was also the freedom, OrWanKasu. The freedom that I was free to go to the country. I'm not there for afraid for me life or anybody. The place being clean. The security was great. The healthcare sector was good. There was not too much harassment in corruption. The police them. I be even park one day. I say, hey, policeman, they park, they break you, not straight in, only under Dr. Anes Baikoroma in legacy, under APC. And this is why some of us don't bend backwards, say, we must make sure this man in legacy has then the book, the writers, they don't put them. We will continue for promoter and try for sell them, just like where the wonderful regional organizing secretary say, we get to launch in Guyana, US, July 26th. If you able, do ya wanna come le wanna can see how they propagate this book. Wanna come how they celebrate to leader. And me, I'm so excited that he's alive. We'll not wait for let he died and then tell the story. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Make I just acknowledge the people that we can view right now. They're making a lot of comments. I started Silas watching from the United States on YouTube. We get EB, if that's correct. Forgive me if I'm mistaken in your name. We got Fodisori Mansare, always on point with us. We get Alfred Sisse, also don't join we. I think that the chairman for the diaspora, if I'm not mistaken. Ambassador Alusan Denke, thank you very much for joining us. Mamelamin Lobu Kamara, Mr. Ya Umar. Ya Umar, probably one of the authors of this book. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got Muna Sanko also here with us. Prezo Song J-Man from Bristol constituency, Mr. Ahmed Tijani, thank you very much. Bubakar Jen, thank you for joining us. I think that's from Babyhaj's family. We've got Muna Sanko, we've got Bobo also don't join me. Thank you very much for joining us. Ishmael Kabo, we got quite a number of people we don't join me. And this is not the book. The legacy of leadership, Dr. Ernest Baikoma, will be talk about, and as Babyhaj just the talk just now, that the United States they do the launch of this book at the United States on the 26th of July. So if I can come to my brother Dauda Blaq quickly, let's add small when it comes to experience. The former President Dr. Ernest Baikoma touched on every aspect of governance. One of them now strengthening Sierra Leone regional, bring come democracy and peace in the region, right? And now we see relationship with the countries in the world, where the former president was in the United States with Barack Obama. The relationship with him and Barack Obama, was an example for all the African leaders then. Barack Obama point at him, use them as an example, the transformation of Sierra Leone, the economic governance system, the social thing, how it don't develop after the war now. Men and Obama, and he tell the other African leaders them to take example from them. So the strengthening of foreign policies, Sierra Leone's relationship with the region, like the member like Guinea, Liberia, and the Man Union countries, them, ECOWAS, and all of that. We see today, we see where Guinea can take advantage of Sierra Leone. They can take advantage of the world will come out from the one in charge they call mother. That's not the issue for me and you for concern about. We also don't hear you say they depend demolish houses them right now. Black Johnson. Let's go here. He say they don't sell Black Johnson. Now we say you don't come and say they depend demolish more people the house them, the indigenous of Black Johnson, the people who own the land. They depend demolish the house them for the Chinese and local people. So tell me how much you appreciate the policies of the former president in terms of transforming the democracy and the peace as a regional model, a country where very influential in the region. So we are maybe the Sheikh na Gambia. The former president, Dr. Ernest Baikoma, was one of the people that would have called to go deal with that issue today. So what do you think about these policies with the former president was in?
Thank you very much, my brother OrWanKasu. You talk, he has the rights, things them we and Eskomadu, where a person like the former Prime Minister of the UK, when Tony Black, all Aneskoma, work with Aneskoma will say, this is the man. We come for transform African leadership. He did that. Work with this is why we just mentioned the former president of the United States, if we want, Barack Obama, gets a private dinner with President Aneskoma because of transformative initiative we bring not only for Sierra Leone, but now a complete exemplar person for West Africa. And we also see the respect and dignity and the confidence of companies like the African Mineral and other companies and come and invest in Sierra Leone, create jobs opportunity for youth. In the other honest by Chroma, our first get job we are doing for African Mineral. First of all, the first job now African Waste Management. If I go African Minerals, and now within that period, you see young people there get the opportunity within the age of 20, 25 to 30, able to build houses on their own without support from Austria, just from the job. Everything was fine. It transformed the country. It connect the roads from Freetown to Guinea to Liberia. You they travel. Somewhere you be they take 2 days for travel. Now you go sleep before you open the eye. You don't reach Nigeria, you don't reach Liberia. And Eskomadu do all the things here. And if you know exactly how to shape Sierra Leone and connect Sierra Leone to the international community, where some of the things that they happen today, I wish we could get a leader where you come say, I will continue from outside with predecessor stuff. But that never happened because of the background where they come with. This is why internationally they are not recognized. Nobody not trust them. This is why all the business people, all the investments away done during the 10 years governance of Aneskoma, plenty run away. We see business people them run away from Freetown, Sierra Leone, some go Liberia, some go Guinea, even the Lebanese and the Indians them there. Under Aneskoma internal, now we can see young people them age 20, 25 to 30 get the opportunity under a loan scheme where they get money, begin fly, go Turkey, begin go China, they go big up business, boom the economy in the country. Nobody really come after you. Everything was fine. But today, because of this government, come with this rebellion, right? Then come the disadvantage for people now the police seize the land there for no good reason. People and don't get them properties and they do it great grandparent at the time, that the peninsula, they come them bulldoze. One great minister just said so Jaman them police them, say that get from this section to this section. We saw that happening. This is how they sell Black Johnson. Where they like it today, waiting and for left for we them. Now the Chinese are coming, take over Black Johnson. Who knows waiting then they get out of that side the way they lose. They sign blind contracts for them people know what they're doing just because they're so desperate for money. And now again, the youth them when we don't get a better life, when we don't see future under the Aneskoma governance, and they like today look youth their life be destroyed. So this is why we ask everybody get a copy of this book. If you students, try get this book, let you deep into it. Read this book, there you go know how Sierra Leone was yesterday compared to today. Where not all parents and people cook and how they like it today. Because you don't go back to the dark ages where everybody you balance, then you agree like kerosene day. Those days we are going to do it on the school inside. So then we always even share some or talk about Sierra Leone.
All right. I want to come back to Babyhaj, and mind you, on our point view right now, the topics them where we discuss so everything they inside the book. There is nothing where we discuss so we not inside this book where they not explicitly put on for we and with research methods then we authentic sources them, original sources then they're all there so. You know, like I said earlier, you can use this for doing research for your academic work. When other students they want to study political science and all that, the pattern where they use for write this book, you can able to use this model, this same kind of pattern for write you essays them and everything. It's so simplistic where they put them. It's so easy for read and it's enjoyable for read. Salamin Denke, welcome. Babyhaj, the 2007 to 2012, the agenda for change. Of course, Sierra Leone be the commot from a very from the war, the experience of the war, and President Kaba been getting whole way in the play for Brinkam Sierra Leone for stabilize and strengthen the institutions and all of that. And the agenda for change, when Dr. Anes Baikroma picked that one day up, it made tremendous progress. You understand? The platform was set, where income, it made tremendous progress. It makes Sierra Leone the fastest growing economy in the world.
Yes.
It's on record. Everybody go Google it.
Yes.
Okay? But like they say, every journey gets your own difficult times, difficult periods, your own challenges them. And we want to make you tell we what do you think about then challenging times than they where the country was at the fastest growing economy in the world, then faced with this serious outbreak of the Ebola, we can hit the country and the twin shocks the way we get the iron ore and the wood the bauxite. I think we been doing at the world markets. They make good progress for we. That can affect the world markets, and we know we economy being for can shake to points with the fight of the Ebola and everything. Tell me how resilient the former president was, how patient he was, how diligent and how effective this twin shock of the economic downtrade of we natural resources, as well as the fight for the Ebola, where devastates the country. The soul of the country was hit very, very seriously. Tell we during the 10-day how the president be able for handler till he emerged from the where and declare Ebola free inside Sierra Leone. Over to you.
Thank you, OrWanKasu. Usually, I did tell me comrade of APC, they said the one regret that I do have, I not been too close to Dr. Anis Baikroma other than trying for study and from afar. And I give God the glory that I did that assignment on my own. Before I church that, I want to give accolade to the Council of Progressive and they write this book. So before we go further, let's give credit to those authors. They recognize them as the smart guys. They are called Council of Progressive. We write the book, The Legacy of Anis Baikroma. During the Ebola time, I was already, like I said, very professional in healthcare. And in fact, I always measure my late mom. She was extremely old because me not the last born. My reason for want to go to Sierra Leone and volunteer through the massive ship from America because of to go protect me, mama. I studied this man from afar during that epidemic. He was very emotional that I can take from pictures that I saw, but steadfast. And I liked the way he includes everybody and embraced everybody that came at the time where the country they in need, and not being exclude anybody. Being SLPP, this current president, he attests to them how much money he gave him so he could go helping people them. Dr. Anes Baikroma was a very unique leader. It doesn't matter who you are, as long as it was about Sierra Leone. They ready for work with you. That's the one love that I took from him will make he able eradicate Ebola so quick because it not being selfish for saying no, I will not work with you because I'm afraid of you. I will not work with you because I not like you or because if you don't say this about me. No, he called the whole world. He say, "When I come, no, you can't help." And for some of us that were fortunate to be there, we tell God thank you. Say you go na the book, say you volunteer, you made your own effort to help. And when it comes to the economy shifting a little bit, I don't even think say people the way they watch now the world say Sierra Leoneans, they will be even there abroad or there in Salon, notice that shift. Because during Dr. Anes Baikoroma in tenor, the economy was growing so fast. I mean, they go when you go salon, you talk to 2, 3 people, and then go tell you, say, yeah, na virgin land. With the country grows so fast, it begin to draw the attention of international people, international community people, therefore come and invest, the investors them. Even young people, for us at that time, would they go, you want to go back to your country, away, don't just come up from a war. So I not think say me notice the shift much, other than I noticed the improvement of the country from nowhere during the war to where Dr. Aneska Baikoroma was taking us to success, the agenda for change. Thank you.
All right, Dauda Blaq, I think say you say go help me small in that area there. Is resilience, is strategy in fighting the Ebola outbreak in Sierra Leone, as well as the twin shock of the iron ore and the bauxite in Sierra Leone, because the world market was hit seriously, and the price of the bauxite and iron ore was plunging right down at the time when the Ebola outbreak ended. And being the fastest growing economy in the world and a stable democracy, we encourage all foreign direct investments. Sierra Leoneans are already away abroad. We don't get small change. They ready for going out the country for go invest, for open business system. The electricity will boom. You know, the roads that already don't spread from district to districts, connect the country with the neighboring countries. Them. So that encourage Sierra Leoneans them for say, wow, the country they can move. Let everybody come. You know, that stage then alone will be there when this Ebola outbreak take place. And it creates serious problems for we. And while the world trade markets, the prices of we commodities and we natural resources them went right down. But Ernest Kroma was steadfast in policy, in man that we get around them, were very sharp, were able to stabilize the economy. And on top of that, then pay people them extra money for able to do the burials of the dead. In a day, we they get 100 in one area, 100 people in the die. If they count the entire Freetown, the areas they already don't put together, with the figures that go up to 1,000, you know, inside 2 weeks or whatever, people were dying. So tell me, Dauda Blaq, how the president, former Dr. Anes Baikoroma, was able to do that. We see it just like how Babyhaj say, we see Ampanam say this is very serious, but the way our family handler, the manner we use for handler for all of Sierra Leoneans, international partners, to deal with this was exemplary. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. That lead me to my first statement here where I be say when Ernest Kroma be the campaign, he used the word say he go rule Sierra Leone and govern Sierra Leone just like how he govern in business, will become a successful businessman, right? So the skills and techniques we use for get enough reserve for Sierra Leone before Ebola, like in sustain Sierra Leone. Because there are runs of time where nobody know they, some people let they go work, teachers let they teach, school people let they go to school, but yet still, no teacher no go come and say they owe. Teachers we have paid. And it is inside this book. That's why we are emphasizing that that's why they take measure from. Teachers we have paid throughout the Ebola period. I mean, now life not they go on normal, but everybody they get paid now in job. The economy, I mean, it was shaky, but I mean, people are not suffer. This is why immediately after the Ebola, the country just starts again. Then just like where you badly die because of probably excessive cold or excessive heat, really and the first to the 3 days, if you not start with car, the battery go down, you can't jump start. So now so electrify immediately after the Ebola. That immediately when I say of Ebola recovery, boom, Sierra Leone jump starting. Sierra Leone was at the higher height, higher peak before the Ebola, where you see planes them from all over, the SM Brussels, the class, they are coming to Sierra Leone. You see investors are coming. I was fortunate to work at Google at the time with these fellows, the African Union. I see massive development. And even before we travel overseas, I was able to get enough dollars because I did a change for the people there when they come out Australia, the Americans, the British, you name it. This is enough to get the thing. Every time you go, everyone was happy, lights, people, and they enjoy the travel also like 24/7. So it is so sad that we live in a society delicate the way even the scared. Because inside life, I mean, you're not going to survive. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we say we go continue for deep into the Anescoma era for the past 10 years, where he governed Sierra Leone with the ministers, and especially where he empower the young people, where he also be part of this book. I want to encourage everybody to buy this book. Because even if we talk like that, I mean, we will talk certain things that we, until una read the book, then we know the importance, things that we inside the book. So I want to encourage the young people. Some of una were not able to see or live the time when I was command the APC the rules Sierra Leone. One encourage you. Just like we say OrWanKasu say, now that they look inside it for the prepare on a student. It is very important.
Yeah.
Like I said, we go
Absolutely.
America, we go to the UK and Europe and then go Africa. This is what he's trying to do. Let everybody get it, especially when we come into a democratic electionary process. Let people then compare and contrast between the time of the APC and Eskroma versus when APC and Eskroma come on governance, when SLPP don't rule for these 7 years. Then if you, somebody waiting at the edge, way on the side, then you go not say yes. Whenever APC comes to governance, better body for the country. And Eskroma in legacy, just like putting Mr. Babyhaj, thank God he's alive when we celebrate him. Because I remember the last week I writing song of the great man, Dr. Bobby Stevens. So I'm Eskroma waiting in time for do that for throw up under the bus. Blackmail and all the bad things about him. But again, thank God for these young people, them when they say, you know what, the story of the APC cannot be controlled. This is why they come up together. Kudos to them for taking great initiative for write this book and learn some of we waiting overseas. Some of them they overseas 20 years. Their brain don't drain, they're not able to go to their unit, but they don't know exactly what's going to happen in the country. So with this book, trust me, they will be able to say, oh yes, all the things that we just say about Eskroma was just live, made. Because the guys that wake up Salona with the book, some of them, you know them. Some of them are grocery shop they work. Some of them are petrol station. Some not even get job. But now they're a kapu business in Tampa. Nobody knows, they check them. Right? During the Aneskroma, when they talk about the Anti-Corruption Commission, they not only they arrest you, but then they prosecute you. And when you find guilty, then they jail you. But this is an anti-corruption commissioner where it's a corrupt. All the guys that when they say them do this, waiting and they do them. Here's the case of Farantanawali, the parliament. With all the corruption and take about the on the parliament as clerk. That's what now waiting to happen. So we find out say under the leadership of Aneskroma, all these things don't happen. That is why the post-war, we believe say Aneskroma was the right person, and we see that.
Okay, now the Council of Progressive, they try to make this book as affordable as possible for everybody. The book is not about profit making. The book is about making it available to everybody, because we understand, say, immediately when SLPP come to power, they come fight APC or fight the legacy of APC. Look at one of the topics they read right now. So they say a deliberate effort to undermine a legacy. Understand? A deliberate effort. I remember during the campaign period before the 2018 election, SLPP guys in the Ghana radio, they talk say, they never see an economy where the rubbish, like how the APC government don't rubbish the Sierra Leone economy, they put the economy austerity, and that the worst economy in living memory. I remember this Lalo Swale guy, they talk about this thing about living memory, living memory, always where in the kind of radio station. And then what they use. You understand? He hammer them what them in a radio station several times to make people want to believe, say, waiting if it's not true. Okay? The other thing we do, deliberately for undermine the legacy of APC and former President Kuma. They say President Kumano left nothing that he offers of Sierra Leone. Absolutely nothing. That's so they tell people them. Which, of course, they on records, they on the bank, one of them come testify to say there was over $550 million when I cash
Right.
with it. And they will also for say that the other things them now with the different when a physical cash with the inside account was over $550 million. When they come, they say nothing on the account. That $550 million, then they can put first, they go launch the party, and then we take the party and dance and drink all on. But anyways, now this deliberate efforts to try to undermine the legacy of the former president, the Council of Progressive thought it fit to make them come with this comprehensive document of the legacy of the former president, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. Some people they will not ever go school. They now don't believe for say there's a fundamental difference between APC and SLPP. There's a fundamental difference between the former President Koroma and Madam Rule. Fundamental difference. Nobody for go school for that. Nobody knows it for say it's like a rocket dance or anything. Just so this effort of trying to undermine the legacy, I think it's more important now that therefore put effort towards holding the legacy, because we can never be proud. Look at the say we can never be proud of we country only during the time of the APC period. We see Aluna and feel proud for go home, go invest. We not ever see that happen. So the effort for make this book and for other people give them credit. And while Ernest Kumar, former president, is alive now, we get for fair way for show gratitude for the work we don't do. We get for fair way for tell them wonderful work we don't do. I think say no other time no good at this time. We dey try for spend all kind way for nail am inside problem. For let them put her down completely. Then first and say they're not able, if you don't quietly in corner, then go one time day for go pull and they for can put her down completely. God no agree. And now is the time that we set up for come out and talk about it. So Babyhaj, over to you. I want you got small more to side.
Thank you. Thank you, Asidonaya. I did think say if I left this interview without touching the fundamental thing where Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma do for women, I'm pretty sure it's in this book, where you give me the 30%. I will do injustice to myself and my fellow women the way they watch me. Under the leadership of Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma and the APC, we get the privilege, say, we as women, they will grab up na salon, you say, they give it 30%. Today, we continue to ask for more in as much as we do on opposition, and the men, we see the massive recruitment of women into leadership, where we see where Ikana power for the first time in history. And me, they talk to every Sierra Leoneans, when they all honest by Koroma, go demoralize them. I mean, they watch the documentary and before the show begin. Every time I see me, they make me feel sad. It puts fear to people them where get the desire to want to go and continue to help the young people them where they grow behind. We watch and admire Dr. Anis Baikoroma say, I want to be like him. But the fear of the after you empower left you, what in Africa they do you? Do you are not afraid, yeah? This world is getting very civilized, and believe you me, these people where the rule we right now, that was the first mistake what they make, will probably go take them decades and decades before they come back now power for what thing they do to this wonderful man will help build that country. Actually, it played a huge part for rebuild Salon after a war. Yes, Pakaba laid the foundation income, he walk, he grab him and he walk with him and he go above and beyond for let he give we life. Now we go able to go na Salon and enjoy the country we love so dearly. Today, some of us not even get mind for go. Salon don't go back to past to Pakaba in time. No electricity, no water, no safety, no security. Nobody know the way they feel safe for going to the country. APC na the only party OrWanKasu. I'm going back to that. Wo good for Salon. No party no they wo good for Salon past APC. Do ya? Me they talk now off the book to me APC comrades, brothers and sisters. Now we try and come together. Let us get peace now with party. Let we go into convention and win these elections, because 2028 will not get a choice. It's either we win or we win. We not get no other option. Whatever it is, we have to come back to power for help the country and help the people then. Thank you, OrWanKasu.
Thank you very much. Like I've been saying earlier on, the Council of Progressive, the DIPA make efforts for get the book them printed locally. They get the book them printed locally, so it could be more affordable and for everybody within the localities. Therefore, we within Europe, America, Canada, them places, all we need to do with the order from Amazon, within Amazon right now. You do order them for Amazon, you get a next day delivery. Quick, Uberland. I copy like this, you able to get them, you read them, and you enjoy them, you keep on your bookshelf for reference for the future, for anything they ask you, any arguments there. All you need to do, you come, you check your book, you open them, you read the area outside the pictures, then they, right up, then they, you get the index, then you get all the topics, them all lined up. So it's easy for read. If, for instance, particularly people in Sierra Leone, who wants the book, then they look for ways them instead of shipping the book, it's more expensive for ship the book. Then they look for ways they will look for print the book in Sierra Leone, like a proper printing book place. Usually they look for printer where they come up exactly like this, and then they go for use them. Then they will sell them at affordable price for everybody for them get access to them. Now for let the information go, not to make them make money or anything like that. Now for make the people in Sierra Leone, particularly people that will land, to understand what they go on. This is the information age, and people want to get information. And this is one of the book them we go recommend anybody to get up. So we are coming up to the round of this one. So I ask Kunalona continue for source out this book. Could I forget up for coming to the roundup of this one? Make us just have a look. Okay. Oh, we get Gunther now, so Gunther's still here.
Yeah,
Gunther,
I'm here.
Enough. Oh my days, yeah. Gunther, I think you don't listen to it for a few times
Yeah,
now. And I know we are really sorry. I think you've been at the background, you've been at
It's
the
fine,
lobby,
yeah.
you know. Yeah, sorry. So Gunther, I want to let you come on, let you tell me now overall, yeah. This book inspired me so far. I don't go far and I tell are so busy, but waiting I don't read already. A give like the Sierra Leone, after the war, the 12 years war, the economy of the country, the struggle where the country don't go through. Then when the former president and Nkrumah pick up the leadership, how we try for bring out unity in the party, how we galvanize. We try to bring some inclusive government on board, including the people, because this is not about APC. This is about the nation of things that want to go wrong in the country. They bring up everybody up there. It maintains certain people in institutions there, not just because it wicked or make it do that. Now in country elect, now a patriot. If people they don't serve for years, they get experience there. We tell them say, "Una maintain that them position the day as long as they work for the benefit of the country." The transition was very seamless. People can take on board without even having to. But what we see today, people, of course, it's like they come with gun for come kick them out if they meet the day. There is no transition. There is no proper smooth transition in the offices there. So Gunther, I'm not going to talk long because the book is so comprehensive. So just give me your overview of this book, and then we go try for Dauda Blaq, and then we'll call it a night. We know so we're going to get more shows them about this to run the time for the launching, and then we hope say we're going to launch this book again. Now the event for then can launch and back at the UK. We are looking forward to that. When I look on our top day,
Yeah.
we want to for Canada, the UK for launch. Yes. So yeah, over to you.
Yes,
Let's not talk too much. Go on.
basically the American launch now just a start of a series of
Your
other
network.
launching them will get for take place. Council of Progressive with Boku, but the specific author them, I be don't highlight them where the program starts. Mariatu Kagbo, Felix Ekouma, Magnus Kamara, Mohamed Kouma, Lamin Sanko, Shekoui Bansaye, and Umar Abdul Din Sisi, one of the editor-in-chief. So the book get plenty in them where it highlight. And before they go, I don't talk about the energy revolution and I don't talk about the health sector. Another important theme who I want to touch on in summary get to do with Bele in agriculture. The former leaders say by the time the hand over power 2007 of blessed memory, no Sierra Leonean no go to bed hungry. But Ernest Kouma, as a visionary leader, we believe say governance is continuity. Where kind of power? Realize say with all this power, say okay now, no Sierra Leone are not going to go to bed hungry. But the budgetary allocation will go to agriculture. What's it about? Like a paltry, like a small sum of 10%. Will not even mean nothing. So part of the transformation we UNESCO might do in that sector, now for ensure say it increase the budgetary allocation from 10% to 20%. From that time now we start for C, we get that small older commercialization project where nearly every major district headquarter town get a hub wherein would they come with all the produce then put at one side. A very, very laughable that before Anescoma take over, I mean just 40 tractor we get that the one who Sierra Leone.
Wow.
Anescoma ensures say within that short period from 40 tractors to 400 tractors. And each of the district headquarter town began a hub for produce each strength. That is a massive transformation. And that way now they eat past all man of the country right now. With the sales na in Bele. If they say the rest now 200,000 leons and and it's expensive. But by now, rest don't triple, multiple. So another thing was very, very important. Now, how Aneskuma provides sustained political stability in Sierra Leone. Aneskuma run that country for 10 years. One day, we'll not get something like that massacre on Pademba Road. One day, we'll not sleep, we'll open Wayai. So, Council of Progressive, large, but the visionaries them will capture the main fact of Aneskuma that the focus na that as APC, as a country, we get something we're for proud of. As a country, as a political party, we are fully aware and convinced say that country they not so sure we get a possible sale for the we go develop them. So in an instance, the transition will take place in 2018. If that Mawe camp they continue so that party stop, then by now, we don't forget about Bokuti, we don't forget about the blackout now, the diesel. Another summary of what I want for highlight on that and it's by Kuma that the first leader that that country they will begin create millionaires they want young people them. The gentle they all they see had it not been from funds where central government give them, the facilities where they build chapter one like they like today, the gentle Ahmed gentle they the alimu them. And Skuma the first person will begin create millionaires they want young people in that country. And these are achievements them we will be proud of.
Yeah.
And we will continue for Kegodi's book now every corner, even if it's possible for little Kango na Korea, who's I say Leonia and they we go do them. We don't do the American launch, we go UK and multiple other launching them. Okay, I want to try for come pass the baton now, but I want for continue for talking still the way the government is try for both stuff when it comes to media liberation at the country. Before Aneskuma, they left power, they publish over 30 newspapers in the country. Before Aneskuma, they left power, we see say we get not SLBC transformed. Aneskuma, the first leader, will pull the national broadcaster from a government owned and give the people. It transformed the national broadcasting service to corporation. We solely get the mandate for give a voice to the people. And as Koma been get a people center governance, now make we been get OGI. OGI where they bring governance to the people, where people get to say. Under an Eskuma, no journalist, no musician. To a point that even the iron we don't bend right now, Emerson, with all the criticism, and Eskuma give him an award. For let even thank you for this award back. You know, a give back talk. But at the end of the day, the reality don't kick in. The legacy of leadership book, now a book where will continue for stand the test of time. And we now snippet number with the give. Because if we say we talk everything where they inside this book, we not go done. Another thing why they land with OrWanKasu, I've been listening for long. Why they land? Because me they give the summary as a special dialect from that point. Another thing why they land at that this book is not just about Anes Baikuruma. This book is about governance. It's about people who will join and with a leader who get vision. So at the end of the day, if me not be minister, me not be director, we will be proud of Aneskuma to a point that will be part of this history where the Council of Progressive document. Today when they go by the other edition of this book, we will see multiple things them where Aneskuma achieved as a leader we give it good name. Now the first thing this we go to a point that we go take a rotational job na ECOWAS at a time of economy at the worst na the world.
Give me one.
When an Escoma being good and locally governance be okay, an Escoma was a chairman Council of 10 for the Reformation of Africa na the US Security Council. It is as a result of an Escoma in good work where they elected Sierra Leone, Africa gets 2 non-permanent seats. Now United Nations Security Council. We own leader among other leaders then was singled out, but no less a person, but President Obama. Now the one of United Nations. You don't say we not enjoy that thing. Before that, this man will get now they go force to people. So the legacy of leadership, now we Bible. And any opportunity where you get for read the Bible, you know, so you don't only get blessing. The wisdom of God is blessing. And an Escoma and all of we will get the opportunity for identify ourselves with this legacy. We blessed. Because we blessed because the person will get this legacy still there alive.
Thank you.
The launching where they come up now America, now a dynamic one. Because for the first time, we go see with transformative leader we really don't try for we. In the sense, with all the Jack and Jack Jacka, we still get that dynamic leader, we still smile even in the midst of difficulty.
Yeah.
And OrWanKasu at the land now. But I want to talk about the resilience of Anescoma during the Ebola crisis.
Okay.
Because I hear but will not be Amaram, will not be Amaram, I'll be one follow Amaram.
I do want some. Yes. Now for whom I'm now. Now for whom I'm for we.
Well, that weapon small. Okay.
Yes.
And Sierra Leone economy before the twin shock. Sierra Leone survived twin shock under Babyhaj Gunther. The iron ore price go down. Well, naturally, they happen at the war. Apart from that, then we get Ebola. Where concentratedly, it affects the Mano River Union Basin. Where if not because of the transformative leadership of Anescoma, a lot of people we save for don't die. What are the resilience we issue? As a leader, it shows strength by leading the fight. And at that point in time, at the first time that day, I see a leader where they cry for him people where they die. And God answered to a point that Sierra Leone, we defeat the twin shocks. And before APC they go out of power, Sierra Leone be there at a trajectory where we've been getting feeling, say, economies of the okay, now this country, we don't be in a stage where we go able for stand out as a country where apart from the fact that we do not live in country, for the first time we'll be there in a place for even contribute for support 80 will be get crisis. We'll be able to run the free healthcare scheme from local homegrown sources. Sierra Leone may describe as a workyard where nearly every part of the country be the make. And for the first time, Kenema, they're one of the best road where you compare with Baltimore pipe, where you compare with any other road on international standard. These are things them who no go ever forget. And Escoma transformed the Nixon Memorial Hospital. Now, Shegbema, where at the end of the day, it will not go out of power. Apart from the fact that then people are not able to sustain them, we still get Nixon, we get one of the best facility and space as a health facility. We not go tire, but I don't know that the post that
okay.
Like I should say, all my other members of the team self try for do their own summary. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Well, make a come quickly to Dauda Blaq and then Babyhaj, and then I'll come back to you. So we will call it a night. Yeah. Because we get series of then kind of so we go on. You mentioned something now to say this book is not just about Ernest Koroma. This book has to do with the nation, the APC, and then Ernest Koroma, and the people of Sierra Leone wouldn't therefore come. And in as much as we don't talk now, so all the things them, the wonderful thing that we Ernest Koroma don't do, and in as much as we appreciate them so much for the wonderful things that we don't do, there are still people within the Sierra Leone community we still get a reservation about in diligence, about in patriotism, about in leadership, about all other things them we then will look at, we then go interpret as something negative. So Black, what you go say to somebody for saying that Ernest Koroma responsible for the problems who they face in the country and blah blah blah? The naysayers them basically. Naysayers them of Ernest Koroma. Because we do Ernest Koroma don't put in the country, people can come and talk to Ernest Koroma knowledge. People can come and say that they go clean the image of Sierra Leone, that they are community. Where Barack Obama among the other African countries, leaders, the president, where they are on record for Sierra Leone under the leadership of Ernest Koroma, that the fastest growing economy. Ernest Koroma in leadership, it demonstrates Ebola, the economy come out from the fastest growing economy. If I state to zero, it can go minus, take to double figures in minus. And the Koroma recover from that minus, come back to zero, the beginning plus, something growth rate before he left power. But yet still, they come out and talk negative things about Ernest Koroma. Dauda Blaq, what do you go say to the people today?
Well, it's shameful that there are Sierra Leoneans we no follow things we happen in Sierra Leone under the leadership of Ernest Koroma. But rather, when the SLPP come, they try for blackmail Ernest Koroma. So this is why we are here to talk about the legacy of Ernest Koroma. Under the Ernest Koroma leadership, now there we see the expansion. Mind you, Gunther no research, the expansion of Wataki, where they try for even bring Wataki as the main harbor within the West African region. Whereas all the major ships them when they promote Europe, Asia, and other places, now Sierra Leone will be empty. Then you get a small ship they will be from Sierra Leone. They go now the neighboring countries, them like Guinea, Senegal, you name it. Now under Ernest Koroma, we see he set up a plan, an agenda for now get a modern city. Now, mama, you understand what I mean? That we all go there for national projects. We are in for we get up to 3 runways. These governments come just because this project then at the Koya axis. They come they say it doesn't make any sense. Before that, then they talk about makeshift structure where they go put big airport and say that terminal. But when you look at the money where they spend on that terminal, where they say they sign the contract, versus waiting for Brika Mama Airport when a modern airports and modern city.
$300 million.
Thank you so very much, my brother. So, but people, not they follow through the things about we will be there very close for they understand and they follow through. We know some of them things are without the book, but thank God this book is here now as the Bible, just as you make mention. So, me want encourage Sierra them for buy this book. Amazon are 2 different kinds. These are the hard copy now get to the hardcover. When are $50 for the hardcover. Then you get the other one like over the show when are $20. So the hardcover is $50. Now you get a strong cover. Now get sooner. So it's $50. I go encourage the people for buy this one. When at $20 and you go to get a within sometimes you get a delivery. For me, I buy 3 where I share to some of my family members there. So because all what you listen so Plenty they don't left behind, where some of una get for read them inside that book, where una go surprise some of the things that will happen within the 10 years transformation of leadership under Ernest Bai Koroma.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So this book launch they take place on the 26th, on a Saturday, July 26th, now Maryland. Again, I will give you the venue. Now, BSK Cultural Center, 3701 Branch Avenue, Hillcrest Heights, Maryland. Zip code is 20741. And the entrance fee again, now $100. But you get a copy of this book inside $100. And refreshments, the food day, where you go eat and then go get the chance for them we interact as APC people then. And the program, the Domot, they open 3 p.m. Eastern time. And we go there now, say after the launching of the book, then we'll continue to Ladi that say 3:30 in the morning. And sooner we done that, we set up the next project where they go to the UK, United Kingdom, for launch this book back in the United Kingdom. And from here, we come down Europe and we go to Africa. Because we get to pass this message to the common man for know exactly. SLPP try for blackmail and it's by Koroma. But as a blessed son, with all the things where they do around the world for blackmail and Escoma, it still continue for shine. And you're gonna be continue to shine. Some of them where don't say bad things about him, get for left and Escoma alive, they'll go before. By the grace of God.
Okay.
Because he was a chosen leader, the people beloved him. Now the only leader where people have get lapa for, we get the mind for working on Abacha Street. That the only leader ever in Sierra Leone will make Gaddafi, the late Gaddafi of blessed memory, work on Akisi Road, say Abacha Street. Gaddafi no one day work on African abroad and Eskruma tell us me people elect me and me country secure. Come down the Motokalo work. I was here on Akisi Road by Stako. Where Eskruma and Gaddafi cannot the old land and they go work and they go with people. This is how the people have been loved and Eskruma because of the transformative ideas, the things the way he do for the country. People love him. This is why people continue for cry for Eskruma up to this day because of the clean arts, the love what he gets for Sierra Leone, other than the current government who we get. So I want to encourage Sierra Leoneans, buy the book, get your copy. All students, Becker students, SS1 students, tertiary students, of all walks of life, una buy the book, una go get more. And there are gonna be a volume 2 of this book. Thank you very much, OrWanKasu. Thank you, the UKNI Diaspora Online TV. Thank you, listeners, for una gets the time. For look at. Thank you, Progressive, Council of Progressive, for making us proud, talking about a living legend, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. God bless you.
Wonderful. Well, that brings me to my own side where I would say, I wish I didn't get the opportunity for serve under in leadership. Now a leader will inspire me, and it inspired me so much that it meets up upon a time where I was just finished studies, and I was so eager to go in and go meet up the time where he served as a president. But it didn't happen. But I appreciate him because of the policies that we bring to Sierra Leone. It opened up the country to the international community. It makes Sierra Leone well known. It makes Sierra Leone and them across the world, be proud of the country and make the country free for we for go and come for go invest and do things them. I make a lot of progress under in leadership. By my involvement with me people, it give me the space and the time for communicate with the people and connect with me people. I benefited a lot just by that. I do not necessarily have to have, been given some power, for able to make my own small bits. I could have done more with that, but I don't get a chance for do the more way everyone for do. But it's little I able for do. I tell God thank you for that, and I appreciate him. I will continue to appreciate them because we look at Sierra Leone as a whole. They do waiting within the best of in ability, in capacity, and in power for able to move the country. You didn't know for a patriotic leader and they lead the country like somebody way if with God. And you know, we are happy that he's alive, and he, at some point maybe he go able to see then testimonies there so. So some of we will be the eager, will be the yearn for serve under in leadership. We'll not get the opportunity, but we do still appreciate her for the wonderful things that we don't do for the country. Maybe as you have talked something earlier, you say you wish we don't get closer to Aniskoma. You wish we don't get connected with them. You know, but you be from afar, you the observer, you the studier, you the see the kind of person where you be. And they like it today, you appreciate them. So tell me how much more you appreciate this man, you know, being alive today with, you know, all the things that would have done through at him, he still be a very calm, cool, calculated man, and he's trying to get on with his life, you know, and you didn't also, you didn't appreciate him for everything you don't do and the kind of person we be. Tell us how much you want for be connected to him and how much you appreciate him for the work we don't do. Over to you.
Thank you, OrWanKasu. Now, do you hear me, eh?
Yes, clearly.
Okay. Really, you said it all. And I think I mentioned earlier, one of my biggest regrets, or I don't know if I say if not regret, or why not being get the opportunity for serve or go closer to Dr. Anes Baikoroma during Nintendo in government. But I really, really appreciated him, and I still appreciate him to this day, because he actually brings somebody like me. I'm not alone here. We plenty Naya who left the country before the war. And if it's not for Anes Baikoroma in leadership and the way how it take we country, sometimes some of us not been able for go back home today. We don't bring mama or papa them all abroad can join we Naya. And I appreciate the man, because I still to this day, in as much as Naina the last leader for APC, growing up out here abroad, it left me with an open mind when it comes to government. I was looking forward to foresee within this young man that is almost my age, where they rule the country today. I say, okay, let us see who side they carry go. Probably go can do better. But because of this current government, boy, I wish, oh, how I wish he would have had his third term. You know, when they say it's democracy, 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 yes, I do believe in democracy. I do believe in democracy. I do believe in democracy, but how do I miss Dr. Anes Baikoroma? And I'm not alone. The country miss Dr. Anes Baikoroma. We miss him. I want to say thank you to the Council of Progressive for bringing this legacy of leadership for Anes Baikoroma in the APC. Let God bless you now. The reason to that, I think that's where I started. It day alive for see these things and hear these things. You know, it's very heart-rending sometimes when I can go somewhere and make myself openly identify and say, oh, you uncle been help me. Oh, you uncle not been good person. Oh, you papa not been good person. It kills me. Give me my flower when I'm alive. And now that's the Council of Progressive do for we great leader, when Dr. Anes Baikoroma and the APC. So we tell them plenty thank you. And I happen to be fortunate for talk to the chief editor almost every day. And I just admire him. I want to forgive me accolade now while I'm on television. A young man will get a big vision. He gets such a big heart. We don't know what God hold for him for salon, but let God help you. Let God help you now. Always decide for put this book together. The lady among men. I am so proud of you for let you sit down among these men and make your own inputs to a history book like this. I was also told that this is just the first edition and another edition is coming up. And I was also told that this USA is not going to be the only place for publish. Given the kind of luck we get, I don't know if it's a luck or something. I know I will be approached very soon for the launching in Europe. So While I'm here, I just want to appreciate them and appreciate you, OrWanKasu. Let God bless you for giving this platform where they come and we talk about the party we love so dearly, the APC. And God bless you, Dauda Blaq, my own younger brother, the navigator, and my campaign manager. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much, Babyhaj.
The global
Before it's on the
organizer.
mic, before it's on the mic to Gunther, I also want to take this opportunity for tell the diaspora region plenty thank you, because we said they play a great role into this book, especially the chairman winner Alfred Kebi. He
Your
said
best
they
friend.
very close. Honestly, they put everything into this for make sure see this book in launching one happen. And he's so prompt in meetings all the time, and it play, like I say, it play a great role for let you see the success of this book in launching. Thank
Fantastic.
you.
Fantastic. Good to know that. And I received several calls from him for we able to facilitate this particular program how to do so. So well done to him for his efforts, bringing all of you together here today. Now coming to Gunther. Now the former president, this book just mentioned that now. So the treason trial and all the rubbish and they would talk about. It didn't this book. We don't want to read about that. You can't read about that. The desperation of the SLPP for chase and put them down. In all the good things that this man don't do for the country Sierra Leone, they still try for put them down, put them na the dock for making go answer about the treason matter. How you feel? And I will get me producer, Mr. MMBBC, for play that video day for we when you don't make his submission done. With JFK, the lawyer, the leading lawyer for former president, an experienced person, a lawyer, sit down over 40 hours of interrogation. Just this ask him with 13 questions. You understand? They're not able to provide an evidence. For say this evidence now we get against you clients. For say that make what they call an so they not ever show an evidence. Then just they ask rotative questions, rhetorical questions for over 40 hours. Then they end up back for drag and back going to court. Tell me, Mr. Gunther, how you feel during that time where they may go take an escoma for let it can at the ACC and all that them be for go put on a court for with them. How you feel, a former president yourself?
Well, let talk. I'm very straight. It is a disgrace to the country, because to me, not so for me they all the power for 40 hours of interrogation, but now the fact that throughout the interrogation, one aid not entail not a day. And Anescoma genuinely goes to map na that box there because of in love for Sierra Leone. Because you're not gonna make a country like that, then a day part of the move for destroy them. At the end of the day, when I say okay now, when I want disgrace me na box when I want for me go if I go make peace day, like go na the box. But the truth is that you cannot put a good man down. And as Kuma, very transformative, but we'll not for lose sight of the fact that now human being is not perfect. But in the midst of even imperfection, nobody not there we don't serve that country there in recent history we compare to her. So it's difficult for make anybody go reduce an Escoma to nonsense. If that family happen, therefore don't do them because they do everything within the power for do them. But at the end of the day, the truth will always outshine the lies. I want quick inside the book before I go. Anescoma in leadership na the education sector. They claim say free education. Now under Anescoma force, we get a situation where free education starts for picking them where they go school. And under Anescoma, the book highlights about STEM, science, technology, and that kind of thing, and the mathematics and all students them with the fabric una them, not with the pay.
Yes.
Then at the first term that now the history of a country where the central government is subvent at least 50% of everybody within a university they fee. To the point that you realize, say, now that country that you see, under UNESCO, we get cheapest education where they are the sub-region, if not the world. And the people also inside the book. And Escoma in law for governance and in law for transparency and accountability. Inside 2007, because of him is serious in the fight against corruption, the Anti-Corruption Commission been just there in a state where okay now they indict somebody, but at the end of the day, they don't get the power. Like the ACC not be get no teeth. They indict somebody, but not get power for prosecutor. So they get for pass through the AG office. A review the Anti-Corruption Commission Act of 2008, where give the ACC the power not only for indict person, but for prosecute person. Now, and under UNESCO in leadership, that then prosecute a sitting vice president and government officials there, will then go through the crucibles. So that kind of thing, they nothing we ask for forget. John Kotia they say, you not go able for put somebody like that mandate down because one, in legacy, now legacy will get for live forever. Also at the end, now the fact that as APC, they can say want not get no want. The APC get a legacy for thrive on, for sit on, and for make we very successful in any elections that country dey. So my advice for the future leader of a party that you for day in a state for prove to be beyond every reasonable doubt say you no go only identify this legacy of an Escoma, but you go able just like with technology they improve, just like with science and technology they improve. You for able to come and ensure say what an Escoma been do you maintain them, and if possible improve them. Me a member of Council of Progressive, but me not to mainstream part of the same the offers them by this particular edition. But I'm very pleased that are they among the young people them where we party get, we believe say the future of the APC get for lies in the legacy we don't achieve. And if that is true, we not only launch the book, but we ensure say the living generation of that country, most especially the young people like we within the majority, for imbibe this book and ensure say we understand them toe to toe. If we understand them toe to toe, you realize say that man over there right now, maybe I just want to be rhetorical. Maybe you want for tribal my issues is very, very big. And you cannot give what you do have. So for each day, I want to tell you thank you for the platform. Of course, this book here, a book where then take thousands of hours and minutes for put together. We'll not go able for talk about this fine book in a day. We go to continue for calm. And then of course, I believe say me team members then go agree with me say for today your program, including you go agree say we don't do some justice to this book. And let's go in book launching Legacy of Leadership, July 26th in the United States of America. We this cook. We will pull this food very soon, and we will be happy that we live in legend. He don't give consent for the part of this program. And the good thing that na retire man now. So we done in America for the go England, I think say go England back. Yeah. And it's how they go, you go. So that you go continue for inspire we. And whosoever get for lead APC, you get for get the charisma for sustain an Escoma in legacy and improve on what you do, where I believe say go a long way for make APC continue for be the kind of institution, when a political institution who go serve the test of time. I tell you plenty.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Gunther, for this last submission. Simba Cole, thank you very much for joining us. I see all the submissions the way you don't make. They make her laugh, but anyways, I'm not going to answer all the questions that you comment on them. Kriyobobo as well, you know, Una Sanko, thank you very much for joining us. Yenkin Bangura, thank you for joining us. Alfred Sisse, Kebis Sisse, the chairman of the Diaspora 6 Region, will play an instrumental role for the Progressives, Council of Progressives. Patrick Pierce, thank you. Afsatu Black Kamara, thank you very much for joining us. Lamin Denke, Stephen Yale, thank you. Jimoni, also, thank you very much, Jimoni, for joining us. Osman Antamana Bangura, also, thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Bangura. And Lamin Denke, Ismail Kabo, also, Monasanko, Bubakar Jeng, Thomas Ahmed Tijani, Preto Song Jiman. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Mr. Ya Umar, the chief editor of this particular book. Mr. Ya Umar, thank you very much. And like we Gunther they say, when I don't write my names are not inscribed inside the history of Sierra Leone for progress, democracy, and keeping the legacy of we former president Dr. Anas Bakuma. I believe they go ever be grateful to this wonderful team of young people we involved for fight for maintaining legacy. Well done to you guys, and by extension, the other people then we also, you know, take part with the names and all rights on the book. So over to me, producer Mr. MMBP. Please come up with the video and before we the Leonard the Genius. That wonderful boy. We appreciate the president.
Sure, let's go. What was this?
Kamara notes it took the court 40 hours of interrogation to have arrived at this point, and adds it's a dangerous precedent which they'll fight to prove his innocence. Let's take highlights.
It's unfortunate and regrettable for this nation that we shall drag a former president, democratically elected for 2 terms, on charges of this nature. It took us 40 hours of interrogation for us to get to this point. Like who can say that Creole, that black go to see Sante no to negotiate. I still maintain that the professionalism was shown by the police, but most certainly when interrogation takes 40 hours of questioning, like I said, we have that parable. If you don't see black good Sante, no go see Nanette. What you fail to get in 40 hours, you cannot get in an hour. And today we're in court. It's the same evidence we're hoping to see. That's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm saying that no confrontation was presented to our client in the interrogation to see this is what he has done that is culpable. None. Other than the fact, do you know Koita? I barely know him. Do you know Kaba? He used to work for me. Do you know Leatherboot? He used to work for me. Other than those type of questions, nothing incriminating has been pushed to him, yet to find ourselves in court. Is that fair? Is that the way you treat a statesman? Someone that has served this nation is out there making an image for this country, for which we are all benefiting. What is this vendetta? Why do we go after our own good people to shred their reputation? I can tell you, if it were the case, that anybody that is involved in the school, or whatever name it is called, we deprecate it. We're against it. Nobody likes that. And including President Koma is against that. And he will never be part of it. Never be part of it. And that is why people like us support him in that quest. We believe in his innocence. And we should not drag this country down the road where it is moving. It is a dangerous precedent that has been set. When you take people like him to court, you must have very strong, cogent, irrefutable evidence. This is a case we will fight. We'll fight it vigorously to prove his innocence. And just not for his innocence, but for the people of this country. Otherwise, no one is safe. No one is safe. And that's very dangerous for the state. We need peace and security. You don't take measures like this lightly. And we have not taken it lightly. We will pursue it. We'll defend him. Come rain, come shine, in toil and in tears. we will defend them. I'm very concerned for the country, concerned for you as well, particularly the generation that is coming after us. If we cannot assert peace, peace is a process, it's a management process. And if we cannot manage it at a time like this, it is a dangerous trend. So I am concerned, very concerned, as a Sierra Leonean, not just as a lawyer. Matters of this nature, I can tell you, is a reputational damage. Nobody can fix it after. Nobody can fix it. I was almost in tears in court today to see that man in the dock for something I know he hasn't done. And I haven't seen the evidence after 40 hours of interrogation. If there was evidence, I may even have changed my mind. But there isn't. And today he was there. An honorable man. Nobody's perfect, we agree. But I feel afraid that tomorrow somebody can bring up charges against myself or any other person, and we could find ourselves in his position. That is not fair, and that is not right for the country.
Thank you very much, Mr. MMBB. And if you can go with Leonard the Juniors, and then we go call it a night. I want to say thanks to Dauda Blaq, the organizing secretary for the Diaspora 6 region. I want to say thanks to Gunther Darami, one of the Progressive, the Council of Progressive, and Babyhaj Gunther. Also, I want to say thank you to Ram and the chairman of the 6th region, Mr. Alfred Kebisise, and all the other members of the Council of Progressive. We help to bring this book come to life. And we want to say thanks to the viewers then. We stay on the platform, keep we going, and contribute in terms of their commentaries and all of that. We want to appreciate you and tell you plenty thank you. We want to say thanks finally to the producer of this wonderful program, Mr. MMBB, Mr. Mo Bangura, from the Reading and Oxford constituency PRO. Thank you very much, and let's hear Leonard the Genius, and we call it a night. Mina OrWanKasu from the Diaspora Online TV platform. I say tata.
This na Leonard the Genius Junior, the President President, Mr. Pai from Street Fair. Oh no. Plenty go agree with me. For my partners kind of power. Say the papa do well for we. Salon don't move another level. Young papa tell me say 2007. Because attitudinal and behavioral change. Now mama salon 2012. I'm with the agenda for prosperity. If you don't make the foundation, do choosing one we go select. What was you find me for talk come? If you do good with for praise now we're in there alive. We forgive them all the praise. Fairness, thank you. Your Highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una Epicel and thank you. His Excellency, thank you. Fountain of Honor, thank you. Wayoyo, thank you. Una Epicel and thank you. You be really picking that say. But when you boost the education, water supply, energy power, this mama salon, don't they buy? Travel all around and see the good them what pressure don't make. And let's go, madam, do you own? Now this country, now God go bless you. You empower the woman them, you use them, the sky for them. Wonderful and blessing far. In the man of you, what's so powerful? What was you to find me for talk up? Make you do good with for praise up. Now we're in there alive. We forgive them all the praise. Fairness, thank you. Your Highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una Epicel and thank you. His Excellency, thank you. Fountain of Honor, thank you. Wayoyo, thank you. Una Epicel and thank you. Special thanks to the mommy, the power. Madam Sienyama, Koma. For way they have the back. Succeed yo. Infrastructure, development. Una the preach democracy. Hey, mama, thank you. Hey, papa, thank you. Fairness, thank you. Your Highness, thank you. President, thank you. Una Epicel and thank you. His Excellency, thank you. Fountain of Honor, thank you. Wayoyo, thank you. Una Epicel and thank you. Boku, thank you. Go to all you wonder model His Excellency, the President, Dr. Dr. Honors by Koroma for make you reach this level.